Hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Daily Events Worldwide, and we are on October 31st, 2024, Halloween. Welcome to another surviving day on the planet, and happy Halloween. Having a look here at the last 48 hours on our sun, welcome to the Daily Dew, giving you your update. Large plasma filament from the southeast region, and as well big plasma filaments swirling around the southern hemisphere in the last few images, and as well an X-class solar flare to report just recently. Having a look at our sun here for the past 2 days, very active sunspot region turning into view, and as well very large sunspot turning into view as posted earlier today and yesterday. Large plasma filament in the outgoing position, Earth to scale, just amazing times to be alive. Thank you so much for tuning in right now. Looking at the last 2 days, outgoing, big plasma filament there, ejection, creating a coronal mass ejection, outgoing position. Having a look at multispectrum, pointing out the last 2 days of events, and as well active sunspot regions. Here we're able to see the darkened regions, which are coronal holes, and when they are Earth facing, they do increase our solar wind speeds by at least a couple hundred kilometers per second. Right now, it's well over 500 kilometers per second. 191 angstroms here. Amazing times to be alive, folks. Solar maximum is here. And we are able to see these sunspots in motion. 12 of them right now. 2 very big sunspots moving in. Having a look at these sunspots in motion. And as well pointing out that big bad boy turning into view. Current space weather conditions, we are under R3. Strong radio blackout impacts are expected, and as well S1 level 1 solar radiation storms are being detected. Solar winds have calmed down a little bit. They're sitting at 496 kilometers per second right now. Solar X-ray flux showing here a signature X2.0 solar flare, and as well strong M-class solar flare from last night. Solar proton flux is in the S1 range. Geomagnetic activity hopping up to a KP3. Space Weather Prediction Center here showing an updated space weather spiral from that most recent CME, and it is set to give us a glancing blow November 3rd. And that is an updated since last night. ISWA Space Prediction Spiral showing an outgoing CME towards Mercury. All of the green is our next space weather event. Little yellow circle is Earth on the right-hand side. Now let's have a look at LASCO 2 and 3, showing all the cosmic energies leaving our sun. A lot of time is missing here, overlooking the last 2 days of imagery. They're doing their best to stitch it all together, but it's not working. We also had that sun-diving comet here, looking at the broad spectrum. Multiple CMEs this week. 2 of them headed towards Earth. If you enjoyed the show, please don't forget to give a thumbs up. If you feel that your friends and family would enjoy it, please share today. Now let's have a look at earthquakes past 24 hours as things have been steady. 5.2 earthquake here, Russia, and as well a 4.5 Japan. 5.2 here, Hualien City, Taiwan, right underneath Super Typhoon Conray or Leon. 5.3 earthquake here, Pangana, Papua New Guinea. That's the largest last 24 hours. Deepest here, 503 kilometer depth. This is our deepest, 567 kilometer depth, Fiji. Notable earthquakes here, south of Australia, Western Indian Antarctic Ridge, 5.2 and a 4.7 just east of there. 4.4s ringing across Southeast Asia, China, Pakistan, and as well Egypt. Yet again, this one on land this time. Yesterday reported a 4.3 north of Egypt in the Mediterranean. Notable 4.4 earthquake there, Guadalupe, And as well, deep earthquake, Argentina, 4.2, 238 kilometer depth. And notable 6.0 earthquake band in Oregon, which was reported yesterday. Other than that, no new major events or swarms to talk about. USGS is reporting 186 earthquakes the last 24 hours. Notable earthquakes at Yellowstone and Northwest, 2.0 magnitude. I mean, it's minor, but still very notable. You don't see the seismicity around there often, and that's a dangerous place to have an earthquake swarm. So stay tuned, as we'll be keeping you updated on the most recent seismic events. Having a look here at the last 7 days, a lot of minor seismicity into Idaho and as well all across the Pacific Northwest, Washington, Oregon, down into California, and across the New Madrid. Carrying on here, let's have a glance at the last 7 days for shakers and movers. Thoughts and prayers going out to everybody affected in Spain. My heart is literally bleeding right now with all of the images coming out of there. Hundreds are missing. Prayers for humanity. If you live in an earthquake-prone zone, just have a plan and be ready, everybody. Much love and respect to you all. Stay safe and healthy out there. These are the regions I'm watching right now, especially into the Juan de Fuca Plate. And that's it for earthquakes, folks. Let's have a look at our sulfur dioxide emissions forecast, brought to you by our 68 active and erupting volcanoes across the planet. Large plume coming out of eastern Russia, Kamchatka, and as well through Mexico with the Popocatépetl volcano eruptions all week long, and large ones at that. Notable SO2 plume coming out of New Caledonia region, which is where a very active Aoba volcano is. Big plume coming out of there. That is just west of Fiji. No new eruptions to talk about. No new awakening volcanoes either. But interesting pressure and SO2 coming out of Central Africa. Lots of eruptions this week at Mount Etna as well. That is a look at our air quality. Now let's have a look at our world weather, brought to you by windy.com, mixed here with daily events worldwide. Extreme weather event for Ontario and as well United States. Very windy. High pressure ridge moves in for a few days, but then by Sunday, Monday, watch for a very vigorous extreme weather event through central United States, Gulf states, and northward into Canada. West Coast, watch for multiple systems to come in for the long-range forecast. Tons of moisture for northern BC and Alaska, and big snowstorms here for eastern Canada, long-range forecast right up till November 5th. Having a look over Europe, as that extreme weather event affecting Spain, there's a low-pressure system grinding right along the coast there, and it is heading back. Most of these systems will be heading all around the high-pressure ridge, which eventually builds in, and people will be able to slowly start the recovery process in Spain, start rebuilding. Again, thoughts and prayers going out to everybody affected worldwide by this latest extreme weather event in Spain. Mainstream media blaming climate change for that. The deluge, over 100 years worth of rain in one night, they said. Just unbelievable times to be alive, everybody. I'm so grateful to have you here. Grateful for every living moment. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you for all the love, respect, and support to this channel. We've also got Typhoon Kongray, which just devastated Taiwan. It's going to quickly move northeast into Japan. Other than that, no new typhoons or cyclones here forecast for the long range. As the northern polar vortex is getting ready to set up, we will see those start to diminish in the northern hemisphere. Quick glance here at the next 7 days for weather. 1, 2, 3, 4 low pressure systems affecting BC coast, northward into Alaska. And then the last one is going to be a very strong, windy, and snowy event. Stay tuned. We ain't seen nothing yet, folks. You've seen the day after tomorrow. These systems are getting stronger. They're getting bigger. Having a look here at our polar vortex right now, this is our current look at our upper level winds, which depicts where our northern polar vortex is spinning around. And it should be spinning around our North Pole, but where is it? Strong winds and snowstorms moving through Russia. Where's our North Pole? Somewhere in between this elongated oval vortex. Quick glance here around the world. Equatorial regions. Here's our large windy event sweeping across Canada as the polar vortex is getting ready for winter 2024. As you can see here in the southern hemisphere, it is starting to break down. And again, where's our South Pole? Where's our magnetic south? Where's our magnetic north? Well, with our upper level winds depicting it, who knows? Stay aware and prepared, my friends. Much love. Stay young and have fun. And get your daily due. Bye-bye now. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends and family from across the world.